Hey friends, Dr. Ben, not a real doctor here again. Today we're going to talk pandiculation again. I'm going to share a somatic exercise that I really like to use to release tight calves. If you only care about the exercise, you can fast forward ahead a little bit. I'll give you a little primer here on why you probably need this exercise. So I've talked before that I work in cowboy boots, so you can see pretty serious heel on this guy. These are like a 2-inch heel. Real handy for riding, but not real great for your feet. Unless you're regularly wearing shoes that are minimal. They're called zero drop shoes. Basically, there's no lift on the heel at all. You probably have some sort of heel on your shoes. And the reason that that is the problem is because when your heel is elevated all the time, the muscles in your lower leg become chronically shortened. They get used to being shorter, and then you can't get them to fully extend. So one of the ways that you can help restore that natural length into your lower leg muscles, it's not just your calf. Gastrocnemius and the soleus are the two main muscles that make up the calf, but there are also a lot of other support muscles in there that get shortened as well. They run all the way down into your feet, so a chronically lifted heel can also cause foot and toe problems as well as ankle and knee problems. It can also cause lower back problems, headaches, all kinds of horrible stuff. So get those calves stretched out, all those lower leg muscles back to their regular position. This exercise is really easy. I'm just going to use this wall behind me to show you how it works. I'll show you how to set up for the position, and then we'll go a little bit more closer view so you guys can see what I'm doing with my feet. All right, so for starters, you just want to find a wall like this, and you're going to set up both hands on the wall. All right, and you just want to shift your feet back far enough that you've got a very, very light stretch in your lower legs. So this is not a stretch, remember. If you have to be straight up and down for this, if this is where you start to feel it, that's fine. But shift your heels back until you start to feel a little bit of stretch in your lower leg down here. All right, we're gonna start with toes pointed forward. So hands forward, heads forward, toes forward, hips and heels shifted backwards until you feel a light stretch in your lower leg. For foot spacing, you want your feet about hip width apart here. All right, so what we're gonna do is you're going to flex the muscles in your lower legs, the calves specifically, and you're gonna raise your heels up off the ground. Now, as you raise your feet up, you want your toes or your weight to roll in towards your big toe, towards the big toe right in here. You guys can see I'm doing this with toe spacers, not essential, but they do help to release some extra things, get some better foot position. All right, so you're going to contract the muscles in your lower leg, and you're going to let your weight roll in towards the big toe. Very slow, deliberate movement, and then you're going to slowly release those muscles back down to the floor. As you're doing this, you want to be careful about letting your back arch, letting your hip shift a lot. The only thing you want to be using are these muscles in the lower legs and your feet. You're trying to isolate this so you can neurologically reset the position of these muscles. It's really, really essential that you raise your heels slowly by contracting your lower leg muscles, and then very, very slowly release those muscles back down to the start position. This isn't like exercising where you're trying to bang out calf raise reps. All right, so very, very slowly, raise your heels up. It can be a very small movement, and then very, very slowly release your lower leg muscles, the ones you could just feel contracting, back down to your resting position. So a little different view for you guys. Raise those heels up, and then slowly let them come back down. And remember, it can be a very small motion. My right calf is quite a bit tighter, so it takes quite a bit more concentration for me to slowly release. So just think about letting the muscles go. Don't think about contracting the opposite muscles. The goal of this is to teach your nervous system the proper length of these muscles and to reset their resting position. Now, once you've got that down, we're going to try a few different positions here, okay? So setup normally is going to be here with the feet forward. All right. You can also do it with your feet together, and you can do it with your toes pointing towards each other. So heels together and toes together. It's going to give you a little bit different work. One will hit the inside of the calf more, one will hit the outside of the calf more. It's a really good idea to work on both of these. It's a really good idea to work on both of these, or all three of those rather, because it's going to reset the muscles all the way around the lower leg. So you have support muscles on the side of your lower leg. You have support muscles that are deep to the calf muscles. So varying your foot angle is going to help restore full motion to the ankle joint and help reset all those muscles that are, in most of us, chronically tightened. I use this all the time because, like I said, I often work in cowboy boots when I'm working with horses. So I can get home if I've had like a 10, 12-hour day working with horses. They really need to be reset. They're very, very short. Doing this regularly over time will help restore natural length and strength to your lower leg muscles. It can help eliminate toe, foot, ankle, knee, hip, lower back, shoulder, and even neck pain. Tight calves can cause a lot of problems throughout your entire body because of how many levers there are working around them. So play with this. You know, you want to do somewhere in the range of like 5 to 10 reps with feet in each direction. Take your time, get a feel for it. Remember, this is about feeling the muscles, resetting the nervous system, not getting a workout. So play with this. Try it once, twice a day for a few weeks and see how it feels. Oop, somebody wants in. If you have experience with this reset, if you have experience with this somatic exercise, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear, little things you do, ways you like to use it. If you try this, I'd love to know what your experience is. If this is your first time, I'd also love to hear that. If you like the video, smash that thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll bring you guys some more fabulous content. Well, I guess you guys can judge if it's fabulous or not. I don't want to tell you it's fabulous. I'll bring you some more content here in the very near future. If you guys have things you want to see, I know you guys have been giving me a lot of great ideas. Keep them coming. Hit me up in the comments down below. I love helping you guys out and sharing what you guys want to see. So please keep letting me know. Till next time, keep your life in motion. Thanks. Inside, come on. Good girl.